And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone currently joining us from the comfort of their home, I would like to welcome you to our grand finale of Pro Linguist Battle of the Linguistic Wizard, the biggest online event of Bangladesh. So today we're having the grand finale of Grammar Nazi of our Group 5, which is above HSC. And the quarantine time isn't that much easy on all of us, but English Olympiad is trying our best so that the students all over our country can practice and develop their language skills. And with that in mind, we have organized this grand event. And Grammar Nazi is a special segment in which our participants will test their grammatical skills and see who is the best of them all. So let's get to know about our organization a little bit. English Olympiad is a international organization with the motto of inspiring leadership. We began our journey in 2017 with almost 50,000 participants from all over the country and many more leaders known as campus ambassadors. So let's do an introductory session with our participants who will be fighting to see who is the best of them all. Let's have our very first participant on screen with us.
Hello everyone, I'm K. Farooq. I'm currently enrolled at North South University, and my hobby is traveling, reading books, and playing a lot of sports. That's it.
We are delighted to have you, Omar Farouk. So let's
Thank
have
you.
our next participant with us.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Janato Ferdos Nipa. Currently, I am studying genetic engineering and biotechnology from East West University. My hobbies are reading books and watching anime. And I have also in public speaking. I have also interest in public speaking and model event. So that's all. Thank you.
So we wish you the best of luck, Nipa. Let's have our next participant with us.
Assalamualaikum everyone and good morning to you all. This is Abdur Rahman Shograv and currently I'm pursuing my electrical and electronic engineering at Hasanullah University of Science and Technology. My hobby is to listen and sing songs. Along with that, I also have an aptitude. I believe I have an aptitude to do graphic designing as well.
Okay, we're delighted to have you. Let's move on to our next participant.
Uh, Hello, I'm Razin. I'm from Kuwait. I study architecture. I'm glad to be a finalist in Grammar News online event. My hobbies include reading books, watching movies, and TV series mostly. Thank you.
Okay, we are delighted to have you, Razin. So let's move on to our very first round. Okay, so let's do an introductory session with our honorable and beautiful adjudicator, Sakan Binte Imran Apu. Can we have Sakan Apu in our screen?
Hello Fardin and hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I hope all are doing well. I'm quite excited about the Grammar Rosie competition because it's quite interesting and all have neck to neck fights. So I'm looking forward to this competition. May all do well. Best of luck to all the contestants. Thank you.
We are also delighted to have you with us, Apu. Grammar Nazi is one of our signature events. We had our preliminary round and semi-final round, and now we are having our grand finale with the best of the best participants. So let's know about our very first round. The name of the round is Pick the Closest. So each participant will be provided with two analogies. It will be MCQ type question. So for each question, they will get 5 points. There is no negative marking. So total marks a participant can get is 10 marks, and they will get 90 seconds to answer two of those questions. Okay, so let's have our first question on screen. Janatul Feroz Nipa will be the first person to answer the questions. So Nipa, the first question is for you is indifference dash at Adams zealot. Option A is stoic. Option B is
Sorry,
altruist.
sorry.
Option
Hello,
C is
sorry. Hello, I cannot see you.
okay. Can you see the questions on screen?
No, I think there's something wrong with my mobile phone.
Okay, so we're having some technical issues. Studio host, can you reboot the slide so that Nipa could see? We're having some slight technical issues. Nothing to worry. Nipa will join us very soon. So in the meantime, let's read some of our comments from the comment section. So to our audience, I would like to know how you feel about our segment Grammar Nazi. Do let us know how you feel. Nazabin Kanis is saying, I didn't understand the rules. Okay, I'll elaborate them one more time. Bahiyazanad is saying, the battle is starting. Yes, the battle is starting. So we have Umar Farooq Kafi with us on screen. Okay, we have the slides with us. So you have two analogies. You have to choose the closest one to them. The options for the first question are A, stoic, B, altruist, C, cynic, D, zealous.
It's this scenic.
Okay, so the second question for you is hilt, sword, needle, dash. The options are A, tease, B, compass, C, dagger, D, kilt.
Option
The
D.
clock is
Q.
ticking. Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, so answers are given. The answer of the first question is A. Option A, stoic, and
Option B.
the,
Number 2 is D. I'm sorry. Killed.
no,
D.
the answer given on the slide, and it's
Oh, I'm sorry.
the answer of the first question is A, and the answer of the second question is B. So let's see. Let's have our next participant on screen. So the question, can you see this screen now?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay. The first question for you is huckster dash gangster crime, and the options are A, corn, B, trucking, C, policeman, D, advertising.
Option D, advertising.
Okay, you have chosen option D. The second question for you is Dolores. Okay, okay. So your first answer is correct. Congratulations. So the second question for you is Dolores dash sonorous loop, and the options are A, woozy, B, weepy, C, dull, D, sleepy.
Option B, witty.
Okay, let's see if it's right or wrong. Okay, you are correct. Congratulations, you have gotten two questions right. Let's move on to our next participant. Can we have our next participant on screen, please? Okay, in the meantime, let's read some comments. No, okay, we have our participant with us. So, who do we have? So it's Abdul Rahman. So the first question for you is hangar dash ponder sink, and the options
C,
are
one sink,
A,
yarn.
yarn. Okay, let's see if it's right or wrong. Okay, the answer is C. You're correct. Okay, the second question for you is thrifty dash hungry gluttonous. Options are A virtue, B vice, C avarice,
C,
D
avarice.
self-control. Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. Your answer is correct. Congratulations. You've gotten two questions right. Let's move on to our next participant.
Hello, can you hear me?
So we have Shati with us, and your first question is gamble dash gamble bet. Can you see the questions on screen?
Campbell.
And the options are A skip, B win, C bat, D worship.
Worship. D.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong.
Oops.
Unfortunately, that is wrong. So let's move on to our next question. To tacit implied dash inferior. The
A.
options are A shoddy, B taciturn, C forthright, D superior.
A. Shoddy. Shoddy.
Okay, let's see if that's right or wrong. Okay, congratulations, you got that one right. So I think we can move on to our next round. So round two is rectify it. So each participant will be provided with two grammatical sentences and they will have to find the grammatical mistakes and correct the sentences. For each question, they will get each right answer. For each question, they will get 5 points. A participant can get a total of 10 points for two right answers. Durations for answering those questions is 100 seconds for each participant. Do you understand? Do
Is
you
there
guys
any
understand
negative
the
marking?
rules? No, there is no negative marking in this round.
Okay.
So let's have coffee on screen and let's have our first set of questions. Identify the incorrect part. Number one, the atmosphere in Maldives is open, warm, and gives a welcome feeling to all who have good fortune to visit there. Can we have coffee on screen only? Coffee, you have to identify the incorrect parts and give us the right, correct it and give us the right sentence. The first sentence for you is the atmosphere in the Maldives is open, warm, and gives a welcome feeling to all who have the good fortune to visit there. You can take your time, there are plenty of seconds on the clock.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna skip number one, and the answer of number two is
Okay,
watch the parade.
okay, let me read out the sentence. Number two, some of the people were standing in the street, watched the parade, while others were singing songs.
Some of the people were standing in the street and watching the parade, while others were singing songs.
Okay, let's see if it's right. Okay, you've gotten that one right. So you've skipped the first question. The answer for the first
Yes.
question was the atmosphere in Maldives is open, warm, and welcoming. There is ing in welcoming to all who have good fortune to visit there.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to our next participant. Let's have Nipa on screen. Nipa, you have two sentences. You have to identify the false words, and you have to correct it and tell us the right correct it and tell us the right sentence. So the first sentence is, if motorists do not observe the traffic regulations, they will be stopped, ticketed, and have to pay a fine. Please correct it and tell us the right sentence.
It will be, if motorists do not observe the traffic regulations, they will be stopped, ticketed, and instructed to pay a fine.
Okay, so unfortunately you are wrong this time. So the second question for you is, after the rain had let out, the Garys continued their hike up the mountain.
It will be, after the rain had begun, the Garys continued their hike up the mountain.
Are you sure about that? Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. The answer is, after the rain had let up, the Garys continued their hike up the mountain. So unfortunately you're wrong this time. Let's move on to our next participant. Let's have Showrob with us on screen.
Yep, I'm here.
Showrob, you have two sentences. They are wrong, and you have to correct them and tell us the right sentences. So the first question for you is, after Mr. Pial had died, the money from his estate reverted back to the company which he had served as president for 10 years. We can't hear you, Showrob.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying right now. I think there is redundancy. Okay, I'm going for the first answer is, after Mr. Peel had died, the money from his estate reverted to the company which he had served as president for 10 years. So
So
reverted
you're
on.
going to, okay, so reverted to, you said? Reverted back to, okay. So the correct sentence is, after Mr. Pial had died, the money from his estate reverted back to the company which he had served as president for 10 years.
No, no,
So you're right.
back, yeah.
Okay, so the second question for you is, the way we react to other people, the educational training we receive, and the knowledge we display are all part of our cultural
Okay,
heritage.
yeah, I've got it. It will be the educational training we receive. Just this part.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. Okay, the correct sentence is, the way we react to other people, the educational training we receive, and the knowledge we display are all part of our cultural heritage. So I guess you're right this time. So congratulations. So let's move on
Yeah,
to our next participant. Let's have Shati with us on screen.
Yes.
Shati, you will be given two sentences and you have to correct them and tell us the right sentence. So the first question for you is, having finished his term paper before the deadline, it was delivered to the professor before the class. Please correct it.
Um, he delivered it to the professor before the class.
He delivered it. Okay. The right sentence is, having finished his term paper before the deadline, it delivered to the professor before the class. Okay.
So was it
Next,
correct or incorrect?
so it was delivered. The right. Okay.
I said he delivered. Yes.
So I guess you are right. So let's move on to our next question. After learning all the details about the project, the contractor told us them at the planning meeting.
The contractor told us about them at the planning meeting.
Can you tell us the okay? So the right answer is, after learning all the details about the project, the contractor told them at the planning meeting. So, okay, so I think we can move on to our next round. And before doing that, I would like to ask our honorable adjudicator to tell her thoughts about the first two rounds.
Well, it's getting quite interesting as they're trying their level best and putting all the efforts. I just hope that they do further better in the next rounds. So, fingers crossed, hope for the best.
So in the meantime, let's go through our comment section and read some comments. Let's see what our audience have to say about the two rounds. So Tanjimul Alaman is saying if cartoon bluebirds. Okay, I lost that comment. So Abidur Rahman is saying they're doing very great. Al Fatir is saying they're doing great. Ishak Fabi is saying best of luck to everyone. Marzia Mitanizawa is saying really interesting question set. Yes, they were very interesting question set. Al Fatir is saying third round is exciting. Rehano Tabasum is saying they all did amazing. Okay, our participants are doing amazing. So third round is fix the idioms. So each participant will be provided with two idioms or phrases. There will be mistakes in the idioms and they will have to fix the problems and make it a correct one. Each participant will be awarded 5 points for one correct answer and they can earn a total of 10 points, and the duration for answering those two questions are 60 seconds for each participant. So let's have Kafi on screen. So Kafi, you have 60 seconds on the clock. The first idiom for you is a thunder is brewing. Please correct it. You have plenty of time on the clock. You can think about it and then tell us the answer. "33 seconds. 30 seconds. We can move on to our next idiom if you want to.
Mm, yes, please skip.
Okay, the next question for you is when it rains, it drops.
No, sorry.
Okay, so unfortunately, Kafi was unable to answer this question. The answer of the first question is a storm is brewing. So you have to replace the word thunder with storm. And the answer for the second question is when it rains, it pours. So you had to replace the word drops with pours to make it correct. No
Yes.
worries. Let's move on to our next participant. Let's have Nipa on screen. So Nipa, the first idiom or phrase for you is come rain or glow. You have 60 seconds on clock to answer both of them.
Number one, is it come rain or shine?
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. Okay, come rain or shine. So Nipa, you're correct for the first question. So the second question for you is down to soil.
Is it down to earth?
Let's see if you're right or wrong. Congratulations, Nipa, you've gotten both of the questions right. Let's move on to our next participant. Let's have Shorab with us on screen. Shorab, the first question for you is once in a black moon, you have 60 seconds on clock.
Okay,
Please
go.
fix the idiom or phrase. Take your time to think about it and then give us the answer.
First one would be once in a once in a white moon.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
So the
The second
answer
one would
is one.
be go with the flow.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. Okay, the answer is go with the flow. Congratulations, Showrub. You've gotten one question right. So nothing to worry. Let's move on to our next participant. Let's have Shati with us on screen. So Shati, you have 60 seconds on the clock. The first question for you is castles in the ocean.
The answer would be castles in the air.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. Castles in the air. So you've gotten the first question right. The second question for you is breaking the rock.
Breaking the leg.
Okay, let's see if you're right or wrong. So
the
breaking the ice. So unfortunately, you've gotten that one wrong. So no worries. You have one more round to go. So I would like to ask the honorable adjudicator to tell us her thoughts about our third round.
Well, the third round was quite smooth. I hope the next one goes this smoothly too.
So the next round is a team-based round. So a lot depends between the communication between the teammates. So let's see the team charts. The fourth round, the name of the fourth round is Crack the Comprehension. We'll have our next visual in this on screen in a moment. Okay, let's read some comments in the meantime. Let's see what our audience has to say. Mahmudul Hassan Mashur is saying, let's start. Yes, our fourth round will begin in a few moments. Ashir Tazwar is saying, congratulations, guys. Isanul Haq is saying, third round was great. Reno Matabasum is saying, now let's see which team is better. Sarah Nawar is saying, some questions are very easy, some of them are hard, but it depends on the person you ask the question. Ashir Tazwar is saying, oh, I lost that comment. Tanzimul Alomni is saying, you're killing it, awesome. Rayana Tanha is saying, finally, fourth round is with us. So we'll have the visual very soon with us. Let's read some more comments. So we have two participants on screen with us, Showrop and Nipa. How are you guys feeling?
I'm not nervous, definitely, as usual. This is a game and I'm enjoying it really.
I'm
Okay,
feeling
Showrop
exciting
is
and
confident
nervous
and
at the same
enjoying.
time.
He has a smile on his face. Okay, and Nipa is nervous and excited at the same time. Noshin Noor is saying Joes. Nafis Fuad is saying amazing. Isan Haq is saying perfect team, I guess. Debjyoti is saying they are quite accurate and dexterous, man. Najin Nahar is saying aha, teamwork. Yes, they need to have a teamwork to answer the questions. Let's read some more comments. So to our audience, if you want to, I would like to ask you how you think, what are your thoughts about the first three rounds? Do let us know by commenting on the comment section below. Mohammad Tasik Farad is saying amazing. Humaisa Islam Alo is saying Nipa Apu best. So Nipa, you have some admirers out there. Maima Kabir is saying perfectly going. Yes, three rounds were smooth. Just like our adjudicator said. Ikramul Islam Olumi is saying all of them are giving their best. Yes, our participants are having fun and giving their best. Abir Rahman is saying waiting for the fourth round to begin. Al Fatih is saying good wishes to them all. And Ryan Rashid is saying teamwork is always based on communication. That's right. So on that note, I would like to ask our honorable educator to tell us what's the key element to succeed in a team-based round.
Actually, when you are participating in a team, you need to respect the other one's opinion and have to hear it out. Because when two minds are working on a subject or topic, it's far better than one mind thinking on it. So always try to communicate and respect others' opinion, and then ornament your opinions. And I guess that's the key. When you will let others' opinions flow into yourself, you will see that your opinions is also getting enriched. Okay, so I hope that all will try to communicate with each other and will unlock the key themselves.
So respect to one another and communication is the key two things, 2 points to win to succeed in a team-based round. Okay, the first team consists of Shorop and Nipa, and the second team consists of Kafi and Shati. So let's at first I would like to have our team one, Shorop and Nipa on screen, and let's have our visual for the first comprehension. Okay, I'll read out the rules first. Can we move on to the? Can we go back to the first visual? I would like to elaborate the rules first. So, grammatical reasoning in this round, participants will have to give a test on their analytical ability on the basis of their comprehension. Do you guys know what comprehension is? So, they will be given a question where they will have to read a text first, and then they will answer the question. The text will consist of grammatical complications. Okay, this is a team-based round, and where the teammates will be able to discuss between them, but the marking will be on each's performance as in individually. Our educator will be noting down your performances. So you'll have a total of 4 minutes. Each team will have a total of 4 minutes to answer the questions. Each team can get a total of 20 marks for uh, correct answers on every question. So whoever performs well gets the most points. So let's have our next slide on screen. So the question for team one is, either protesters must have restriction placed on them or particular revolutionary issues that arise in society will be used to destroy the country, because allowing the occurrence of the revolutionary outcome is out of the question. We must restrict protesters. The above conclusion is unsteady due to the fact that A. Protesters do not really want to demolish the country. B. There is too much emphasis placed on importance of protesting. C. The accommodation is failed to be considered between both alternatives. D. The reasons for protesting have been defined. E. Protesters are, in truth, a real threat to the country's survival. I will give you guys some time to discuss, and after that, you can give us the answer you've chosen.
Hello, Nipa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think this is
C. I think C. Let
I
me
also think
clarify
so.
why. Yeah, look, there is either protesters must have restrictions or particulars. So we're talking about two options here, that the protesters have to be restricted, or if they are allowed to protest, then the country might get destroyed. Okay, so option A is, I mean, the two alternatives are let them protest. If not, they will destroy the country. And again, it says that the outcome will not be considered. We are not allowing the outcome to consider because it is out of question. We must restrict the protest. Yes. So I think there is a lack and a lack of accommodation between the both alternatives. So from my perspective, I think it would be option C. I would like to hear your opinion.
Yes, because in this case, the protesters and there is no consideration between the protesters and the government because they are the rivalry for each other. They consider themselves as rivalry. So there is no accommodation is failed to be considered between both alternatives. So it is C. I think it
Yeah,
is right.
it's C
So both
because
of you are willing to choose the option C. Option C is an accommodation is failed to be considered between both alternatives. Okay, let's see if it is right or wrong. Can we get the answer on screen? Oh, the answer is C. Congratulations. You are right. So let's move on
thank
to our
you.
next team. So team 2 consists of Shati and Kafi. So the comprehension for you is never again will you have to pay high prices for imported spring water. It is now bottled locally and inexpensively. You'll never taste the difference, however, and if you're likely to be embarrassed to serve domestic spring water, simply serve it in a leaded crystal dispenser. What is the assumption made by this ad? Option A, it's not hard to tell domestic water from imported water based on its flavor. B, the majority of spring water is bottled, my apologies, as its source. Option C, restrictions on importing and custom duties make the price of imported water higher. Option D, spring water tastes best when it's served from a dispenser. Option E, some people purchase imported spring water instead of domestic as a status symbol. So I would give you guys some time to discuss about the comprehension and tell us the answer.
Hi, Kafi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you think about option E?
I don't think option A is correct as
Option E, the last option.
yes. I think option E is the correct answer as the last line. Then if you're likely to be embarrassed to serve domestic spring water, simply serve it in a leaded crystal decanter. That
Decanter.
means that we are likely to be embarrassed to drink domestic spring water, and we instead drink imported spring water for to be held in regard by other people of the society. So I think
Yes, and
that
my
my
point is that
conclusion.
it indirectly indicates a certain
Yes,
group of people because
yes,
they are likely to be embarrassed. So some
like
people,
to
that
be
some people
because of,
is the indication of it. So I think it's E.
yeah, I also think it's C.
Then E.
So your final answer is option C, right?
Option E.
Option E.
Option E. Okay, your
Yes,
final
correct.
answer is option E. Let's see if you're right or wrong. Can you have the answer on screen? The answer is option E. So congratulations, you got that one right. So that was all for 4 rounds. So I would like to give our honorable adjudicator to give the scores. In the meantime, I'll read some. Let's see what our audience has to say about our today's show. So Mohammad Tasin Fahad is saying great show. Maisha Mezami is saying yay. Raisa bin Rezwan is good teamwork. Afis Arab is saying Google is the best informer, bro. Mohammad Tasin Fahad is saying Joe's show. Shabab Junaid is saying they're doing great. Meza bin Kanis is saying yes. Radia Nusrat Ohana is saying Kafi Bhaiya and Razin Bhaiya are so cooperative and communicative. They're showing team spirit. Hail Team 2. Congratulations to both of those teams. Mohammad Tamid is saying congratulations, guys. Salman Miaz Rumi is saying their understanding was great too. Yes, their understanding was undoubtedly great. They had great communication, like our education suggested. Maisha Marian is saying you guys did a great job. Iftiar Rahman is saying it was really exciting to see them work in a team. So I would like to know about your thoughts, our the thoughts of our participants, how you guys feel, how you guys feel after the awesome contest of 4 rounds. At first, I'll ask Shachi.
Uh, can you repeat the question? Repeat the question.
So, what are you? How are you feeling right now? Are you
Uh,
confident?
I'm feeling okay. It's not that great because I didn't perform very well in this grand finale. It's because I just woke up a bit early and it's a bit embarrassing for me.
No worries. No worries. We're still yet to know the results. So now I would like to ask Shorab, what are your thoughts? Are you confident?
Uh, well, it doesn't matter what the result appears. The thing is that we all are here. We enjoyed everything. We enjoyed the game, and
Yeah.
that's the thing that I believe in: collaboration, not competition.
So Shorab believes in the spirit of competitiveness and contest. So what are your thoughts, Nipa, about the 4 rounds? Are you confident?
I'm feeling indifferent. At first, I was feeling like nervous, but now, as the competition is over, so I'm feeling indifferent. I don't know what will happen.
So Nipa was feeling scared at the very first rounds, but as the round proceeded, she gained some confidence. So I would like to ask Kafi to tell us your thoughts.
From the very first moment, I enjoyed it as a game, and although I didn't do that much good in this round, I still think it as a game, and I enjoyed it. That's all that matters to me.
So Kafi had a great time. So I'll give our educators some more time to think about the results. So in the meantime, let's go through some of our comments and let's see what our audience have to say. Momotasin Farhat is saying, outstanding top performance, guys. Radia Nusrat Ahona is saying, finger crossed for the results. Maisha Naren is saying, Shorob Paya on points. Nafis Fuad is saying, well done. Abde Chaudhary is saying, eagerly waiting for the results. Najibin Kaniz is saying, I lost that comments, unfortunately. Shamimul Hassan is saying, thank you to English Olympiad for the kind of informative show. Pumit Talukdar is saying, Fardin Jahangir tries saying, Joe Sumaya Akhtar is saying, loving the spirits. So, lastly, I would like to know the thoughts of our honorable adjudicator about the rounds, and do tell us specifically on the performance of our 4 participants.
Okay, at first, a big applause and congratulations to all the participants for participating so smoothly throughout the competition. It was indeed a neck to neck fight, and I enjoyed the competition as an adjudicator. I hope the audience have also enjoyed the entire competition, and I was indeed mesmerized by these amaze balls. But about a thing that is, when you are on a journey of learning something, you always encounter something new at the course of learning. And by knowing different perspectives of it and thereby correcting yourself and molding yourself alongside with it, you rectify yourself and enhance yourself. Well, I guess that's the beauty of learning, isn't it? Like there, it is an unending process, and always there is a room for betterment. So today we may have to announce one or two as the winners, but I want all of you to know that all of you are equally excellent, and there is always further better chances to do great in the future too. Okay? So as I said earlier, fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. Okay? Thank
Thank you.
you.
So, our team is working on the results right now. We'll have the slides on screen very soon. So, Let's read some comments in the meantime. So, Adibata by saying, I bet I lost that comments, unfortunately. Tanjit Hasan Tanbir is saying such great words from the educator. Yes, our honorable educator has really given us some delightful information about how to improve ourselves. Mahima Kabir is saying, outstanding performance from you guys. Isanul Haq is saying, waiting eagerly for the results. Yes, we are also waiting eagerly. Komik Talukdar is saying, thank you to the adjudicator. Radhya Nasrat Ahmed saying, these sessions are being more fantastic because of the host. Thank you, Radhya. Alif Raj is saying, all of them are equally talented. Yes, they are. Rayhan Rashid is saying Kafi Bhaiya did well. Nipa Apu was fabulous, and Shourab Bhaiya, um, he's the best. Okay, Ryan, you didn't say anything about our fourth participant, Shati. Do write us. Tanjimul Alam is saying incredible. Farzana Faria is saying proud to have you guys on the show. Ryan Rush is saying, and for me, it's tied between Nipa and Shourab. Okay, let's see. Mohammad Tasim Fahd is saying host is going doing great. Yes, I would like to hear some applause about myself, but the true champions are our participants. And then Shakira Hira is saying it's getting more and more interesting. Yes, it's getting more and more interesting. We are waiting for the results, and the anticipation is rising. Abde Chaudhary is saying Nipa Apu for the win. Nipa, like I said before, you have some admirers in our comment section. Isanul Haq is saying, I'm waiting. Then Tawasun is saying, it was a great show. Yes, we are yet to find our champion. Iftikhar Rahman is saying, I have become a great fan of Sati Bhaiya today. Okay, I think we have the results on screen. So let's see. A quiet point stop. So Jannatul Ferdos Nipa has gotten 31 marks. Abdul Rahman Chaurab has gotten 28.5 marks. Rajin Shachi has gotten 22.5 marks. And Umar Farooq Kafi has gotten 70 marks. Congratulations to Jannatul Ferdos Nipa. You are our champion. And Chaurab, you are our first runner-up. And Shachi and Kafi, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You guys are also our grand finalists. So champion is Nipa, and our first runner-up is Show Up. So I would like to give the floor to our honorable adjudicator to tell us something about our champions in the grand final.
Well, Grammar it is actually a very unique competition, and as the host said proudly that it is a signature competition of this English Olympiad. It was quite interesting to judge this event because here those people who are actually cautious about spelling and grammatical points, they actually point out the mistakes in the grammatical aroma very quickly, and that's how the competition is going through the flow, isn't it? So here we have just judged you on the basis of the competition rules and regulations. Furthermore, I also give emphasis on the communication and those who have take the pledge to take the initiative while starting the conversation. So I think the result is justified, but this is not the end. I have said it proudly. You have always better chances to do everything, and always you have to understand that circumstances may not be in your favor, but you have to work hard so that you get better results. Okay, so congratulations to the winner and the first runner-up, but to me all of you are equally winner. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
So our adjudicator thinks that all of our participants are winners. Indeed, every single one of them are winners, and they have the caliber and prowess to win any contest. That's why they have fought valiantly in our grand finale. So I would like to congratulate our champion and first runner-up and everyone. I would like to thank our audience, our honorable adjudicator, and on that note, I would like to finish today's show. We have a great grand finale waiting for you. The group of Group One, Group Two, and Group Three, and Group Four. So I would like to invite you guys to see those shows. And with that note, I would like to finish. Thank you, everyone.